In this video, we're going to cover the steps involved in both creating and setting up our Twitter account. Now remember, every strong house is built first on a strong foundation. This is the Twitter foundation, if you will. So let's start building. Now here we are at the twitter.com website, and we're going to go ahead and create our brand new Twitter account. Now first off, before we jump into that, since in some cases you're going to want to receive emails from Twitter, and we'll get into those in a little bit as to why and what they might be about, I'm going to suggest that you go ahead and use an alternate email account other than the one that you use normally, your main email account. And as I've done in the past, I'm going to suggest Gmail. There's a lot of bells and whistles, but I'm not going to make this video about Gmail like I've done in the past. So we're going to go ahead and create one strictly for not just this video, but for that particular new account we're going to be setting up. So I don't want to bore you with all the details, so I'm going to just go through the process here real quick and we're going to sign up for Gmail. I'm not going to go into great detail on, all the goodies about the email, but anyway, we've got our email account. Now let's go ahead and log in, because this will come in handy in a little bit. Now I went ahead and logged into the Gmail account that we just created, and this is the welcome email that they send out to everybody that just signs up, and just tells you a little bit about all the new goodies and stuff that they have. We're going to be coming back here later, and we're going to be messing around with the settings here, but that's then. Right now we're heading back over to Twitter and setting up our new account. And again, if you wanted more info, you can always click on these guys up here. So now then, we're going to go with, of course, my name, John Doe, and yeah, it should be capitalized for all you purists out there. Now username, we're going to go with, how about Pepper Pickers? See if that's available here, because it wasn't available. Now then, you can use, it's okay, you can use underscore and hyphens in here, I believe, but if you, as you notice here, this is going to be your URL, that being http://twitter.com/ then your username, in this case Pepper Picker. And you could use this for all of your referrals whenever you're wanting to invite people to follow you, and again, we'll get into greater detail on that later. This is how you would do it. This is your page. This is your individual page on Twitter. And then we go to a password, and 6 characters or more. Weak but doable. And let's go ahead and use the same one I just created over at Gmail. I want the inside scoop. Please send me email updates. Yeah, we can always come back and untick this, so just for the curiosity's sake, let's go ahead and see what they're gonna, what's involved in the inside scoop. Of course, I can tell you that you don't have to check this, but anyway, you get the idea. If you want to find out, just make sure you're not missing out on anything, then check that. If not, then don't sweat it. Type the words above. Oh yes, lovely capture image, and I think they are case sensitive, so make sure you put the capital in there where it's needed. I think that's an ERNIA of, and of course you can always listen to it here, create the account. I don't want to on my RoboForm. See if your friends are on Twitter. Now this is a cool option, one that I'm going to suggest you don't involve, because if you're looking for me, then we'll cross paths. But as far as me sending out a mass email to everybody that's in my Hotmail, MSN, AOL, Yahoo, or Gmail address book saying, hey, I got me a Twitter account, come over here and follow me, well, if you want to, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to say no. So we're going to skip that step. But again, it is cool there for you to do so if you want. Look who else is here. Start following them. So this gives you an idea of some of the companies, if you will, that are currently on Twitter, and you're more than welcome to follow them just by simply ticking the box over here. Anyway, so that's some cool stuff, and you're more than welcome to check them, guys. And let's go ahead and click on finish. Once we get to this page here, we want to go ahead and create our profile, and you do that by uploading a picture and setting up a bio in here, because you can see we have 0 following, 0 followers, and 0 updates. We just started. But just to kind of take a look at the front page here. Okay, now let me go on over here to profile. You want to add a photo, you click here, upload a photo. And gives you some parameters you can work with here, and then gives you a little bit of idea over here as to what you can and cannot do as far as your image. A lot of that's just common sense. And then go to your account, and here you can make some adjustments if you wish. If you've got a URL, a website, in my case one that involves my picking of peppers, then they're going to put that in here. This is going to be part of our bio. This one-line bio, you got 160 characters, so that's one fat line. I mean, if you're not sure, take a look at some of the other folks. Float around Twitter first. Look at some of the other people that are out there. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that now. We can always come back here. Okay, we'll try old Twitter here. Okay, so let's follow Twitter. So just to kind of give you an idea, this is what it is. This is a tweet from Twitter, and a link here. And if we go check out Twitter's profile, see here that we're following, and you can see that they have 78,000 followers and growing, and they themselves, the folks at Twitter, are following 30 people. And this is that bio I was referring to. The URL here, and if you look down here at the status bar, if you hover over it, that is their URL. And the bio, this is their one-line bio I was talking about. And the name, your name's going to show up here. In my case, it'll be Hot Pepper Picker. And location, you can put whatever you want here. Some folks put planet Earth. Some folks put, the actual location geographically. Some folks just put right here. And again, we're going to go into this a little bit later on. But some of the images, this is similar to what you are going to have up on yours. And let's go ahead and head on back over to our home. Click on home. It's going to bring us back here. Click on profile so we can finish setting up our add photo. And we were already here at the account, but this is where we're going to set up the bio, and that's the location I was talking about. Protect my updates. We're going to go into this in greater detail later on, but if you click on this, then no one else is going to be able to check into your or see your tweets unless they are invited. And again, that's a handy dandy tool, but used sparingly, and again, not for the sake of this video. But we will go into that later on. And then go into password. It's not too difficult to figure out what that is. And if you happen to have an iPhone or some other type of mobile phone you want to set this up with, then you have the option to do so here. Notices, this is where your email account is going to come in at. And I would suggest not ticking this, but obviously, as it says here, you will get an email saying, if you have not done any kind of work or updated in the last 24 hours on Twitter, then you're going to get an email say, hey, wake up, come on in here and send us a tweet. Let us know what's going on. And you have the option of new follower emails, you can tick on or off. Direct text emails, again, tick on or off. And this again is popped up here where if you want the inside scoop, leave it ticked. If not, then untick it. Then just make your save here. Picture and the design. We'll be back here later on whenever we decide to change the background image. But just quickly, if we click on that, you can see how the background image changes as we just click on the theme. So that is that, and that is pretty much it as far as setting up your Twitter account. Now I'm going to go through here and upload an image, and that's going to be about the extent of it. I just don't want to bore you with all the details. It's pretty simple, and I'm going to go ahead and put in a URL here and the bio and the location. Basically fill this all out so we've got a fully functional replication of what your Twitter account should look like. And that's going to bring us to the end of this video on setting up your Twitter account. Thank you much for watching. I hope you learned something. Have a great day.